Hey, what's happening, Reptile Geeks? So obviously this past weekend was the Tinley Park Reptile show, and for any of you guys that attended the show and noticed that I wasn't there, well, it's because I wasn't there. And I'm gonna go ahead and get into details, a little bit of detail of why I did not come to the Tinley Park Reptile show this year. So I have a couple of reasons why I did not go to the Tinley Park Reptile show this year. So the first one I want to get off right off my chest was, for the last several months, you guys, my budget for my paycheck has been pretty low, and unfortunately I did not have really enough money to get me and my dad actually a couple of weekend passes for the entire show. So that was kind of a bit of a bummer, but I feel like thinking about maybe going again next year, but we might go in October. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll just have to wait and see where I'm at, you know, about another year from now, see how things are going. But and right now, yeah, my budget's very, very tight, and things are kind of expensive right now for us here at in the household. So I really got to work on trying to save a little bit of money first before I can actually do certain other activities I want to do. But that's one reason right there. But another reason was, you know, had me a little bit concerned, and my dad actually was the one that pointed this out to me, and he actually brought up a pretty good point. So when last time we went to the Reptile show last year, which was in 2024, when we first arrived Saturday morning in the parking lot, we actually noticed that despite how completely full the parking lot was at the convention center, we noticed that there was no law enforcement officers, you know, on patrol on standby, you know, in case if there was a crime being committed, you know, whether it was in the parking lot or if it was going on inside the convention center. Because this is a very large area, and not only that, but it's one of, if not the largest reptile show, you guys, in the entire continental US. So people are coming from all over the country to come to this reptile show, and with so many people inside that building, you guys have probably seen so many different videos people have taken there at the show. It is a crowded place there. There's just hundreds and hundreds of people in there, and it kind of makes it a bit difficult to get around other people and stuff to see all sorts of different animals. And with the amount of people in there, there's a chance that, yeah, somebody might try to make a quick attempt of maybe taking something that's very valuable to one of these vendors that they are selling to anybody that's willing to buy for it. And I mean, I get it, inside the building they do have a couple of security, you know, staff in there, but a couple of security staff officers to me is not really enough when you have, like I said, hundreds of people in there. One thing that I don't think a lot of people probably noticed, though, was that the show last year was about 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago before the show, a couple miles just down the road from the convention center, if any of you guys are familiar with the Tinley Park area, there's a local mall that's near, not too far away. My dad actually informed me that there was actually a local shooting that took place at the local mall just a couple miles away. When we went to the show, my dad was a little surprised that there was not a single patrol car, you know, in the parking lot, you know, on standby anywhere. And he kind of thought that was a bit concerning to him because, like I said, I mean, just 2 weeks ago, there was a shooting, and now you have a big event going on in this town just 2 weeks after that shooting. You know, you would think that the production team that runs the Tinley Park show would consider maybe requesting a couple of local law enforcement patrol people, dispatchers, to be on standby if something goes wrong. Because again, like in the parking lot, it's completely full. There's so many cars and stuff. Like if somebody were to be held at gunpoint by a random person that was attempting to commit, you know, a grand theft or something like that, or try to steal somebody's money, or even one of the reptile products that they had just bought from a vendor. I mean, those are possibilities right there. I mean, maybe I am being a little bit, maybe overreacting just a bit, but these are just some ideas that my dad actually, maybe in his recommendation, would recommend to the staff that works hard to set up the Tinley Park show. If they actually, in the near future, if they could actually try to get a hold of a couple of dispatch officers from the local police department to be on standby in case of a significant crime is going on, like if there's a fight that breaks out, or if somebody is getting literally assaulted, like with a deadly weapon. I mean, it's a good idea just in case if there's a couple of officers to be on standby. Because, I mean, in this area, you guys, it's literally just outside the city of Chicago, not even an hour outside, and there's all sorts of crime that's going on across the area. So, and like I said, this is one of the biggest reptile events in the country, and there's a possibility that something like that could happen. I mean, I hope it doesn't, but there's always a chance that it could. So these are just some ideas that, you know, one of the few reasons of why me and my dad decided not to go to the reptile show this year. But again, maybe next year we'll wait and see if anything plans out, if we can do it or not. But for this year, I've decided to go ahead and entirely skip it. So if any of you guys were hoping to see me at the show, I'm sorry I wasn't there, but I'm just not going to be able to go this year, everybody. I do apologize for that, but for next year we'll wait and see how it goes. But other than that, hopefully you guys out there that did go to the show still had a good time. And let me know in the comments down below if there was anybody else that was there that you saw that you guys actually follow on YouTube or any social media platform out there too. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and just end this video here, just for the night, everybody, because I just want to just get this clarification out for anybody that was, you know, wondering where I was, if I was there or not. So, but now that you guys know the answer to that, I hope you guys now understand. So I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this video, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next adventure.